गोवा जाऊं और प्रॉब्लम ना हो, ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता भाई साहब। तो ब्रेक नहीं चल रहा। क्या बोला तूने? आई एम जस्ट अ गर्ल दैट इज सो ब्यूटीफुल। Hi guys, I'm Saila and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like, share and subscribe button. If you're planning to visit Goa anytime soon, then this video is a must watch for you. I'll give you all the details regarding where to stay, what are the places to visit, how many days you need, how to travel, budget, itinerary, etc, etc. So please do watch the whole video. I'm sure it will be very helpful to you. Now, depending on how many days you are going to Goa, we will have to plan the trip. Suppose you are having less time in hand and you're just going for 2 to 3 days, then you have to decide whether you want to stay in North Goa or South Goa. If you have 4 or 5 days in hand, then you can plan accordingly and you can visit both North Goa and South Goa if you want. Just like I did, I was traveling for 5 days and I traveled both North Goa and South Goa in the same trip. Now first thing is how to reach Goa. Goa पहुंचने के दो तरीके हैं, by flight or by train. So if you are taking a flight, you can either go to Dabolim Airport or Mopa Airport. And if you are taking a train, there are two railway stations, that is Vasco da Gama railway station and Margao railway station. Now from whichever city or state you are traveling, you choose as per your preferences whether you want to take a flight or a train. So now that how to travel is sorted, to decide how many days we want to stay in Goa. Now the day you reach Goa, first thing is go to your hotel, check in and take some rest. And since that day we will already be very tired from our journey, so what we will do is we will keep that day for relaxing. That day you can visit in the evening Baga beach or Anjuna beach or Kalangut beach, any of the beaches in North Goa if you are staying in North Goa. Or any night flea markets like Anjuna flea market, Kalangut flea market, etc, etc. You can visit that as well. You can go for clubbing, dinner, etc. Or you can have some food at the beach shacks. Now how to travel within Goa. We all know in Goa cabs are very expensive. So either you can rent a scooty or you can rent a car as per your choice. Now if you are renting a scooty, one tip I'll give is please check the scooty very carefully. We rented a scooty and it was a Fascino. I don't know why everyone in Goa is crazy about Fascino. You will see most of the scooties are Fascino, but whatever that is, गोवा जाऊं और प्रॉब्लम ना हो, ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. बात तो सही है. We rented a Fascino, so as soon as I started riding it, I realized इसका तो ब्रेक नहीं चल रहा है लेफ्ट साइड का, और ये ब्रेक लग ही नहीं रहा है. Like bhai sahab, I was almost about to do an accident. So please be careful. Check your scooty properly कि ब्रेक सही से लग रहा हो. Like you are taking a proper working scooty, okay? अपना स्कूटी या फिर कार जो भी रेंट पे ले रहे हो, बहुत अच्छे से देख के लेना. So scooty rents will usually start from 300. Average it's around 500. But it depends again. If you are taking for one day, then they'll charge 500. If you are taking for 3-4 days, then maybe you can negotiate some and they will charge around 400 or 350 depending on the season and your negotiation skills. And remember to take yellow number plate scooties or cars only. Now next day, that is our day 1, we will wake up early in the morning and head towards Parra Road. That is our first stop, which is very pretty and very beautiful, and usually it's less crowded early in the morning. So early morning is the best time to visit there. You can go there, click some pictures, have some fun, then head towards Old Goa, that is Panji city, where we will visit the Fontainers Lane. Then there is a church called Our Lady Immaculate. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'll mention it somewhere on the screen. Church is pretty near to the Fontainers Lane. It is around 1 kilometer distance from the church. So yes, both of the places you can visit one by one. After that, you can go to Dona Paula viewpoint. That is so beautiful. Like I did not expect it to be so beautiful. You have definitely seen that place in movies, I think Singham, but when you see it with your own eyes, it's so beautiful. I think you must go there if you really want to do Goa sightseeing instead of just chilling at the beach. So yeah, you can definitely go there. It's a must visit place. And then Sincurium Beach, Aguara Fort, etc. on that day itself. After that, you can go to Aguara Fort. Yes, if you are not a person who likes history, who likes ancient places, then you can skip that. Also, whenever you are going out, do carry your extra clothes. By any chance, if you want to swim at the beach, so always have your backups. If you like sightseeing and if you want to travel and if you want to see everything, so yeah, you have to travel the first day a little bit. Day 2, either you can visit the remaining of North Goa if you want, like Anjuna Beach, Kalangut Beach, etc, etc. There is another white sand beach known as Ashram Beach. You can go there as well. But if you do not want to go there, and you can head towards South Goa. So day 2, you can head towards South Goa early in the morning. It takes around 3 hours, but again that depends on traffic. After reaching South Goa, I will suggest you to stay near Palolem Beach, somewhere near Palolem Beach or Palolem Market, because South Goa is like an island, and North Goa is very happening city, mostly for teenagers, college students, etc. And South Goa is totally opposite. It's very calm and peaceful, very soothing. The beaches are very quiet, not much people, less crowd, and mostly you will see families or couples. Less clubbing, less teenage crowd. So yes, if you want to go to South Goa, definitely stay somewhere near Palolem Beach. After reaching South Goa, you can in evening you can just head out to the Palolem Market or the Palolem Beach, take a walk around the beach and just chill and relax. I was staying at this property named Mosh by the Shore, so you can consider that as well. It is a beachside property. Next day when you wake up, you have a lot of things to do, because in South Goa the beaches or the viewpoints are really far from one another, and you need a lot of time. Day 4, wake up early and head towards Butterfly Beach. Butterfly Beach is a very beautiful beach, but the way to Butterfly Beach is the road to Butterfly Beach is insane. Like riding a scooty in that road, you will be dead. And monsoon ke time pe to sochna bhi mat. And also there is a point until where you can go, and then they'll charge you around 100 rupees for parking. But there is an option for jeep, like you can keep your scooty or car there itself, and there is a jeep that will take you till the Butterfly Beach, which charges around 200 rupees per person. And I think that is a great option, because after that the road is very bad, like pathetic. The road is pathetic, so I think you can take that option of the jeep that will take you near Butterfly Beach, and where you will keep your, and if you're even if you're taking your own vehicle, until a spot only you can go. That jeep will also drop you there only. After that you have to trek for around 800 meters, but at the end it is all worth it. The beach is so beautiful.
Fire went out, lights went down. When you feel lost in your shadow, don't feel alone, don't scream so.
Now after visiting Butterfly Beach, you can head towards Kola Beach, where you can also do kayaking. Kayaking is around 200 per person for around 30 to 40 minutes, but yes, definitely you can negotiate the time. I will suggest you to do kayaking in Kola Beach only. While you are going to Kola Beach, you will find various spots where there will be various brokers calling you for doing kayaking, and this is only Kola Beach kayaking, etc, etc. But just tell them that you will first visit the beach. While returning, you will do kayaking from them. Don't do it from them, because the kayaking at Kola Beach is much more beautiful and much more nice. And this is how the Kola Beach looks like. One side is the beach, another side is a small stream of water that is flowing towards the beach, and there you are doing kayaking. It's just wow. Like, I have tried kayaking for the first time in my life, and I loved it. I totally enjoyed it. I think it's a must do for everybody.
Fire went out, lights went down. When you feel lost in your shadow, don't feel alone, don't scream so loud. We are living in this cruel world, broken but strong, gotta move.
Now, if you have time remaining after doing kayaking and etc., you can head towards Cabo de Rama beach, and this beach can be seen from a cliff. And this is the view from the cliff. You will have to climb a lot of stairs in both in Kola Beach and Cabo de Rama Beach. So be prepared for that. And while returning from Cabo de Rama Beach, you can go to the Cape Goa restaurant for lunch, which is very hyped and which is very famous, and the food there is also pretty good. So yeah, you can definitely go there for lunch. Now next day you can just chill around, just sit by the beach, have fun, take a bath at the beach. And if you want to do more sightseeing, you can do that as well. You can visit Saint Anthony's Chapel. बट यार गोवा में हो कितना ही साइट सीइंग करोगे, दारू वारू पियो यार, ऐश करो, मजे करो, थोड़ा एंजॉय करो, वाइब लो. Food in Goa is expensive, as well as you will get it in your budget depending on where you are eating. I will suggest you at least have some meals in local places of Goa so that you can get to know the authentic taste of Goan dishes and you can try authentic dishes. Also, if you are going to any fancy restaurants, obviously if you like seafood, go ahead, you'll just love it. I genuinely love seafood because I am a seafood person. Food will cost you around 600 to 1000 per person per day, depending on where you are eating and what you are eating. Now, if you are a very adventurous person, you want to do water sports, then I will suggest you do it in North Goa itself. I was staying in Palolem in South Goa, and the beaches that I visited in South Goa, I did not really see water sports going on there. So North Goa is the best place, I think. Now, if you are planning to do shopping from flea markets of Goa, I will suggest you do it from North Goa itself, because in South Goa there is Palolem beach which has a flea market. Other beaches I did not see having a flea market. So it is quite expensive in Palolem beach than in North Goa, because North Goa there are many flea markets, so you can bargain. So yes guys, this was it, and I will mention in the screen what would be the budget. This is the per person calculation that I have made. You can alter it as per your requirement. Take a screenshot if you want. Care. Now one thing, when you are going to Goa, you have to be very careful is भाई बहुत scammers है गोवा में.
बिल्कुल रिस्क नहीं लेने का.
So someone came up to me and gave me a card and told me to scratch it. Then if I am lucky, I might win a prize. Now I am just a girl. How can I take the card that a man has given me?
बात तो सही है.
Me. So I told him, you keep your card, I'll choose the card that I want to take. So I chose the card and there was nothing. Better luck next time, just like my fate. Then him, being so kind and generous, gave me another card which he himself chose. And I scratched that card, and wow, guess what? I am a lucky winner. He told me that they have printed 10,000 cards and only 4 cards had that lucky winner in it, and I am one of them. And I was like, wow, how did this happen? I was very excited. They were having 4 gifts. That was one was you will get latest Android, and another was holiday voucher, then cash money, and etc etc. And they told me that next day the morning, come to this place. This is our resort. We are celebrating our anniversary. That is why we are giving out this coupons for celebration etc etc. And I came home और मेरी दिमाग की बत्ती जली, तो मैंने YouTube पे सर्च किया कि ये क्या है. फिर आया a list of videos that is saying that it's a scam, and trust me not, like it was the same card they gave me, and those videos were showing the same card. There will be a person assigned for you. They'll show you the resort, they'll take to all the places, and they'll give you some food, drinks to eat, or then they'll say it's on the resort. But just when you are about to leave from the resort, they'll hand over a bill of 10 to 15,000.
खत्म. बाय बाय. टाटा.
So that's it for today's video, guys. If you love this video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and I hope you have a great trip to Goa. And do let me know in the comment section if this video was helpful to you.